All right, guys. So this is it. This is the last day of TennisCon. This is the last day for us at the ranch.
I can't believe it's gone by so fast.
It's gone by too fast, Matt.
Too fast. Too soon.
This is probably the best week you can ever have. If you love tennis,
Yeah.
it's the best week you can experience. Mm-hmm. And so, you know, it might be a little noisy for you guys here in the background. People are basically leaving. And the week goes by quick, and I want Matt to experience this week, and I want you guys to experience this week. I hope you guys got a little bit of feel for how awesome it is to be with the legends and at the ranch. And then we had awesome instructors that we interviewed, too, for TennisCon who gave us great lessons.
Yeah, there's a lot of great instruction all around. Got a lot of good stuff here.
Yep. So, Matt, what were some of your favorite moments from the ranch?
Well, you know, I thought a lot of things throughout the week were things that I'd probably never see anywhere else. You know, only things you'd see when you're surrounded by people who just absolutely love tennis. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Like, for instance, last night, late night at the bar, there was an argument about the serve motion, and then next thing you know, you got a bunch of tennis pros and campers and all kinds of people still up. And they're all going through their serve motion, having a serve motion battle in the middle of the bar.
A drunken serve battle motion? Is that what was going on?
That was last night while I was finishing up some video editing. And I just remember thinking, like, well, I'll never see anything like this again.
Yeah, you're not going to see it.
At least not at most bars.
That's not going to happen. Yeah. You know, really for me, it's just an overall general feeling of camaraderie that you get here.
Yeah.
You know, like you just said, that kind of like sums it up is people are so passionate and love tennis so much.
And they love the legends.
And they love the legends.
A lot of love for the legends here.
And what's cool is the legends love everybody. They love everybody who comes. Yeah. I mean, this is a real fraternity. There's amazing stories going all the time, and it's just really cool that, you know, yesterday I was watching matches, and all of a sudden I realized I'm just sitting, just hanging out with Roy Emerson and Brian Godfrey, just watching a match.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And the tennis here too that these guys are playing, you know, not the legends, the campers.
Yeah,
is pretty darn good.
Some of the campers are really good. In fact, I think one of those guys was actually a hitting partner for the ATP some years ago.
Yeah, so we saw some great matches. Another thing I want to point out, though, because I know you know, when we're coming live here, we're talking about the legends and the ranch and everything. But some of my other favorite moments was one thing that stood out to me on TennisCon was being able to do the kick serve lesson with Rodney Harmon.
Yeah,
I brought Matt along with me, and Rodney was my coach growing up, and as I was a teenager, and to see him again, I knew it was going to be a special moment, but when I actually saw him and you know, I hadn't seen him since I was a teenager, and now I'm 44. It was special to me. I will never forget it. And Rodney was just awesome, like he always was. And he gave a great kick serve lesson. I got to the next day, which was kind of weird. I interviewed Mike Sell. Mm-hmm. If you guys have not watched the Mike Sell interview on Playbooks of the Pros, you can see how good that guy breaks down the game. And
that was his big talent. Right?
Yeah.
He played in the pro game, and he was able to figure people out.
Yeah, he'd decipher you really quickly, and you'd be in trouble. And Mike, I hadn't seen since I was a teenager as well, and now he's coaching at LSU. But, man, we had an all-star lineup. You know, Jeff Salzenstein went out.
Did a great job.
A cold morning. You guys saw him. He was in shorts and everything, and he was out there looking comfortable and pumped.
Cold, hitting serves.
But, yeah, he was who's great. So, all right, cool. So we said your speeches before. We're getting some people.
Okay.
You know, they liked. So what did you guys think of TennisCon? Yeah, that's.
He says, "How are you?"
We're good.
We're good.
We are good. So thank you, Joseph. We love this week. We thought it was special. I think this is something we could do year after year. We felt a lot of camaraderie online. You know, everybody joined us online for the morning lessons. And
yeah, that was really cool. And morning lessons were awesome.
And right now, people chiming in. We're sorry the lighting's so bad here, but this is a pretty special place, a pretty special day. You know, if you guys have lifetime access, definitely take your time and go through all this material.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, yesterday, how was it? How cool was it to interview Paul Annacone? How great was he?
Yeah, I really enjoyed talking to Paul Annacone. Is a big Federer fan, Sampras fan too, of course.
Yeah, Paul was just phenomenal. Great interview questions. Thank you, Joseph. Yeah, Paul Annacone was awesome.
You're welcome, Allison. She said thanks for letting us join you.
Yeah. So just make sure that if you haven't picked up the full access, because another thing, as I was posting all the videos every day, I was like, holy cow, there's a lot of content. And there's obviously no way you can go through it all, but we didn't make it, you know, just so you guys could try and, you know, follow us every second. We realize that people are busy out there, but why we made the TennisCon on-demand pass is that you can go back and watch this for years to come because it's just that good.
Yeah, it's very good material, and you never know when you're going to hear a tip from one of these legends or one of the coaches we talked to that just kind of puts you over the edge.
Yeah. Well, one thing that's interesting is a lot of people that I've been meeting lately, and they say, oh, I get your courses. I really like your courses. And I'm always looking for that one nugget. You know, if I could get one nugget out of a course, it's good for me. And then as I'm looking at all these interviews we did, like Jorge Capistani going on and doing his singles IQ, if you guys have not watched that yet, I mean, wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of
there's tons of nuggets in there.
There's a lot of stuff you might never have even thought of in there. It's going to be very useful.
Thank you.
I'll be on that. I'll be watching everything you throw to my email system.
All right, thank you. So we just had
There's one right there.
A camper who follows us on Crunch Time Coaching. So you know, it's just an awesome week. I just love the feeling. It's cool that what I feel out of the ranch here with the camaraderie and everybody getting together, I feel the same thing online, Matt.
Yeah. It's very cool.
It's a big community that we're building, and it's pretty special. So today we've got a great day. Matt's going to be on with flexibility and balance. And coming up next is, we've actually put it on there already, Mark Kovacs, who is a master when it comes to sports science, and he's talking about strength and mobility.
Yeah, he's kept a lot of pro tennis players strong and going out there.
Yeah, Isner, I think pretty much all the Americans he's worked with. Query, and besides that, he's worked with all kinds of sports. But he talks about the importance of when we get over 50, because we start losing our bone density and everything like that after age 40. But he says so much of today, if you just do the right things, you can actually go around feeling great. And so,
well, we know that because we've seen some of the older players out here playing some really good ball.
Yeah, really good ball.
Well, yeah, I mean, like look at Dick Stockton. He looks great.
Yeah, Dick Stockton. Yeah, that's all right. A lot of legends look awesome. I mean, Brian Gottfried, he's 65 years old. He hits an amazing ball.
And he looks like a young man if you're just standing behind him and looking at his legs.
Yeah. He's
looking at his build, the kind of shape that he's in.
His legs are rocks. Yeah. So, okay, we had another thank you. Wonderful job. Learned a lot from the conference. Thank you so much. Yeah, we loved it. So Mark Kovacs is coming up. An inspirational speaker is going to come up, Mark Levinson, Dr. Mark Levinson.
Yeah.
And
uses tennis as his therapy.
He came out to take lessons from me, and I ended up learning more from him than he taught me. And he's 65 years old, absolutely ripped. I'm talking ripped with a capital R. He has MS, multiple sclerosis.
Yeah.
And he shares his secrets on how he's been able to basically turn it around, put in a complete remission, live a great life, have more energy than most people you're going to ever see and come across. Skip Johnson, who
inspirational himself,
very inspirational, wrote a great book, Grateful for Everything. And he is over 50. He's one of the most fit guys you're going to see. I don't care what age.
And he played on the tour.
Played on the tour. He's a USPTA master professional. He's going to give a fantastic talk on avoiding injuries over 50. And so lots of good stuff. And then how awesome is George Wachtel, 74 years old?
Watching him play. Talk about one of the older campers who still can ball.
He can ball.
And you know why he can ball?
Because he's in amazing shape.
He's going to talk about that.
His topic is pretty cool. His topic is playing younger and faster than everyone your age. And he definitely he does that with flying colors. In fact, he says his goal is to be #1 in the nation in 90s. That's his goal when he's 74. So I mean, that just goes to show the long-term thinking, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I love that. To see someone at, you know, you wouldn't think someone at that age has these like long-term tennis goals, ranking goals. It's amazing. I hope I get there.
Yeah. And then watching Nuke all week, I think he's closing in on 80. Intensity like you've never seen.
Right.
He must have done, if you guys have seen him do his haka, if I'm saying that right, he must have done that 80 times this week, and every time it was more intense than the next.
Yeah, especially last night at the dinner banquet. That was the best.
Yeah, the closing ceremonies is awesome. And then everybody paid a big tribute to Rocket. And Rocket is just sitting there, soaking it all in, humble. Matt, you said it last night. The racket does what? The racket does the...
Rod Laver lets the racket do the talking. He's kind of he's a little shy almost, but man, he's he's just larger than life.
He's just like the. It's interesting how, you know, usually who has it, they're always calling attention to themselves. They're like saying, you know, look at me, look at, especially today's stars. You know, Federer is kind of like Laver though.
Oh,
so I'm saying he's more humble.
Yeah.
So, you know, you have these rare people who are just so undeniably great to where they don't have to say that they're great. And everybody around you, what's interesting is everybody around Laver makes sure to tell Laver, even though he's probably tired of hearing it, how great he is. Yeah. You know, and he just.
I always wonder, does he get sick of people wanting to shake his hand and tell him how amazing he is?
But he just always is just a good sport, and just, you know, it's just really cool. It's really cool to see him walk by you, sit next to you.
And to see him, we were hanging out with Laver couple of days ago, and we were watching a doubles match with actually George Wattel was one of the players in the doubles match, and Laver just looked like it's almost like you saw him on TV watching Nadal and Federer. Laver's just getting a kick. He's giggling at one shot. I saw him.
That's the thing. Laver enjoys watching the campers play. You can see that he goes out. He walks
actually enjoys it.
Yeah, he walks from match to match, and he sits there and enjoys. This guy has played the biggest matches ever. Seen the biggest matches ever. He's always there, sitting there, center court, Wimbledon final, Australian Open final, in his own arena. He's got his own darn arena. He's out here watching. You know, yesterday I saw him watch a match where it was people down the lineup. They were probably like 10, 11 in the lineup. They were probably like in their 60s and 70s, and Laver's sitting there watching the match, clapping, smiling, into it.
Yeah, no, encouraging. He really loves tennis, just watching tennis.
Yeah.
Watching some amateur tennis. He's into it.
So it's a full day, guys. It's been a full week. We hope that you have your on-demand tennis pass. We hope you have the all-access pass. If you got an email today, if you don't have it yet, you can click the email you got, and you can become a lifetime member, because this is something you just don't want to let slip away.
Yeah.
And Mark Kovacs is up next.
Yeah, enjoy Mark Kovacs. And Allison commented on balance, saying she really struggles with being balanced. So I wanted to let Allison know, definitely check out my balance video. It's a very simple routine. It'll take you less than 10 minutes. You can do it 2 or 3 times a week, and I guarantee you'll notice a difference in your balance after a little bit.
All right, guys, take care.